So right now we're just painting the spoiler or the wing. I'm using a flat black. It's coming out pretty nice. And we're almost done. It was already a flat black before, so it's the same exact color. It was looking a little bit glossy in the beginning, but now it's starting to look flat. I missed a few spots right there at the bottom. You guys can kind of see it right there. So I'm gonna have to flip it over so I can get those spots under the car or under the spoiler. Alright guys, so we're finally going to put the bumper on and the chassis mount wing as well. It's been a minute, but I finally got this painted. As you guys saw in the previous clip, came out pretty clean. And then we're going to install the bumper as well. So I'm going to mark off where I need to cut because the bracket that we made does kind of touch right here, so I need to cut off a little bit. So I'm just gonna mark it with this right here just so I can identify where exactly it's hitting, so I can start cutting off right there on both sides. So let's go ahead and start doing that, and hopefully we don't have to make the cuts too big because I don't want to make it too noticeable, but the lines are going to cover it up anyway. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here's how it's looking right now. I only put one bolt in because I can't get the others in, but this gives me a good idea where it's going to sit exactly. So right there, I need a mark to make some cuts so it can sit inside there. And the same thing right here, we're going to make some cuts. I mean, I could extend it far out to sit over here. I mean, I can try to see how it looks with it sticking out, but I just don't think it's going to look the same, and I don't think it's going to look right. I think it's going to stick out too far, and this one has more holes, so it gives you like more opportunities to actually like mount it up properly, and it won't actually fall back, as where this side has multiple holes. So I always put 3 on there so it doesn't like recline back or end up getting loose and falling back. So that's my only concern with using the other ones, which are these over here, because there's only 2 holes. So if I recline it back, you guys can see that there's only 2 holes right there to hold it up. Now here's the other way I could do it, but I really don't like it at all, if I'm being honest with you. How it like just sticks far out like that. It just doesn't look like it belongs there, you know what I mean? See, it just like sticks out too far. It doesn't look good in my opinion. And then with this method, I lose like my reclining capabilities, because if it gets loose and you put it on this one with these 2 bolts right here, it's just gonna like recline forward or back. So it's not a good idea to do it that way, in my opinion. So it's gonna take some work. The good thing is that I can like push it in there to make the lines where I need to cut it. It's not gonna look too bad because it's gonna cover it up with the bumper, so it'll look pretty good either way. But let's go ahead and do this now because it's gonna get pretty dark out and I'm not gonna be able to see later on. So here's an update. Start making the cuts right there. I'm using my Dremel with a blade. So far it's looking pretty good. I just need to make it a little bit longer. And I think we should be done. It took me a really long time, but we gotta make the holes pretty deep. I'm gonna clean them up right now to make it look a lot better. But it sits right in there, just like that. So you can't even see them either way. That way it sits in there pretty flush. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt it on there. That way we can make sure everything fits good. Make sure it doesn't hit anywhere. Because when I bolted it on the other time, when I would recline it back, I was hitting some pieces. So I'm just gonna do it again just to make sure it doesn't hit anything. Alright, so here's everything for the most part installed. We still need the diffuser and then the bolts on the side for the bumper. But right here you can see how it looks. We're gonna recline it right now. Because I do get a few questions on like Instagram and stuff, like how do I get to my trunk if I can't open the hatch and the wings in the way. So in order to recline it, I just need to remove the bottom bolt. I always put 3 on there because I feel more safer and it feels more secure. Like it's not gonna come off, but I just have to remove the bottom one. It is a little bit more work, of course, and then I have to loosen these top ones and then I can recline it back. Just like that. And now I can go ahead and close the hatch. And then now I'm gonna connect to my diffuser. So there's 2 bolts that go on the side, and then one right here with this bracket that I made. I made this a long time ago. Bought the material from Home Depot and just cut it out. So here's the finished product. That looks so sick with the tummy sticking out like that. And then let me show you how everything is connected down here. So there's 2 bolts holding it in place right there on the bumper. And then I have this custom bracket that I made myself going all the way down, connecting right here. And then another one up there going down. I have these other ones up here too, but they had broken like a long time ago. But this one connects right there, going down. This one is connected to the brace over there. You have another one going over there. And then again, another one right here, connecting down, and then 2 more on the inside over there. So this thing is really strong, it's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, that's how everything's connected right there. The 4th brake light is on right there as well. It's connected going to the top. The fuck is that? I know you guys saw that shit attacked me. I think it attacked my sandal. I think it was like a beetle or something. Alright guys, so here is the finished product on the wing and the diffuser installed and everything. The car's really dirty. I haven't had a chance to wash it. If you can see, it came out pretty dope. And the bottom light is working now. And then here you can see how I connected everything with those brackets. Just make sure if you guys are doing the diffuser that you use locking washers or locking nuts. That way it doesn't fall off, because sometimes it would get loose on me, but after using that, it hasn't got loose at all. There you can see it looks pretty sick. It's complete now. This thing is stiff now, doesn't move at all. Before I would get a lot of movement when I was driving on the highway, which was pretty concerning because you don't know if it's gonna fall off or something. But yeah, there you go. Hope you guys like how it turned out. I'll go ahead and turn the car on so you guys can see what it looks like when the brakes turn on. Alright guys, so that's how the 370Z is looking for right now. Came out pretty sick. I'm happy with the result. The brace that needle added on the wing does support it a lot. I haven't had any more issues. Like the wing would move a lot before. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I would see it like just go to the sides. And now it doesn't have any movement at all. It's really stiff. Don't have any more issues with it reclining back. So it does make a pretty big difference. So if you guys are interested in doing this and you have the wing, I highly recommend it, because I had a lot of concerns before where I felt like at times it would just fall off or it was gonna fall off. So doing that is really gonna help out, especially because the wing is cracking like the chassis mount part of the rear part of the car. You do need to make sure you go ahead and add that. That's pretty much it when it comes to the car. I do want to fix the over fender still. It won't happen anytime soon unless I get some time and I decide to rip it apart and start making my own custom stuff. So if you guys haven't seen already, there's a new project car for the channel, which is the Infiniti M45. It's something different. It's really unique. I like it. It's a four-door car, which is what I was really looking for. And it's something pretty crazy, so I'm really excited to work on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.